Minister, my question relates to the funding of sensory rooms and SNAs in the disability sector, particularly at preschool and school levels. I know it's a commitment from government, but could I ask you to outline your plans over the life of this 33rd Dáil and any capital allocations that have actually been approved to date? Thank you.
Minister.
Thank you very much, Deputy Shanahan. While my department doesn't provide any specific funding for sensory rooms or SNA supports, a wide range of supports are available through the Access and Inclusion Model, or AIM as we refer to it as, to support children with disabilities to access and to fully participate in the Universal Preschool Programme, ECHE. The allocation of targeted AIM supports is based on the needs of the child in the context of the preschool setting rather than a wider diagnosis. The Deputy specifically referred there to capital funding, and level 5 of AIM involves funding for specialised equipment, appliances or small capital grants towards minor building alteration. A short report from a designated professional is required confirming that the specialised equipment or minor building alterations are necessary to allow a child's participation in preschool. In line with emerging best practice to support the integration and interdependence of children with a disability, AIM does not fund SNAs. Rather, AIM level 7 support provides financial support to the preschool provider where it is needed for a child's participation, and this funding is used to either reduce the adult to child ratio in the preschool room or to buy in additional assistance. AIM also provides a number of training programs for preschool practitioners, including specific training on sensory processing through SPELL, or Sensory Processing e-learning program. And SPELL helps practitioners understand how best to support children with sensory processing difficulties to participate fully in preschool. So in relation to funding, Deputy, in 2020 the total AIM budget was 43 million, and of this 850,000 was allocated under level 5 and 26 million was allocated under AIM level 7, which is the additional assistance. I've been able to increase that budget in 2021. It's up to 48 million this year, of which again 850,000 has been allocated under level 5, and that currently standing 29.5 million is allocated under AIM level 7.
Deputy Shanahan.
Thank you, Minister. Minister, I know that you're more than aware of the challenges that are being faced every day in the education sector, but can I just point out again that, the significant delays in getting psychological evaluations done for children. You know that large schools might have only 2 slots in a year, and these are schools with up to 600 students. There'll be whatever the proportion is, and I don't want to ascribe a proportion to it. There are teachers in that who do that, but it's a significant problem. I'd also point out to you the difficulties of schools in trying to set sensory rooms where they don't have space. It's a significant issue, and it requires capital allocations to take care of that. And I think also, that there's fantastic merit in what we're talking about trying to achieve, but I think we have to try and tie in all of the community services, and there's significant difficulties, as you know, going on in terms of the occupational health outreach at the moment in terms of schools, and I think this is something that needs to be looked at also.
Thank you. Minister.
Thank you, Deputy. No, I'd absolutely agree, and I know my colleague, the Minister for Education, Minister Foley, and Minister of State Madigan are very much focused on the issue of schools and addressing these issues, and particularly Minister Madigan, as Minister for State with special responsibility for special education, have placed a real focus on that. And again, in terms of those wider community supports, I'm joined today by my colleague, Minister Rabbit, and we're working very hard in terms of what we're doing in our department to bring all those services together, to have that better element of integration. I know Minister Rabbit has made real successes in tackling some of those waiting lists, but we all acknowledge there is more work to be done in that area. But thanks to the Deputy for raising that matter.
Shanahan.
Minister, can I flag one other project, if you please, which is a new disability centre at Johns Hill, Waterford. It is being done in conjunction with a support group, Touching Hearts. And I know it was announced there some months back that this was a project that was now going to be approved under the capital allocations. At present, we have families in Waterford who are accessing services in John's Street in Waterford who are being told that they now have to travel to Dungarvan, some of them for occupational health activities, up to 3 times a week. That's 30 miles miles away for a population of probably 40,000 who are in that area. So we need this centre developed, Minister, and I wonder, can you provide any clarity on where the funding programme is at and when we can expect to see boots on the ground, hopefully up in Johns Hill, to deliver this new disability centre, which has been promised for so long and has been fought for so hard by parent groups and by active supporters.
Thank you very much. Minister, to conclude.
Yeah, thanks very much, Deputy. Deputy, I'll be honest, just on my feet here now, I don't have the full information for you. I know you've referenced it before in terms of its importance for the wider community, and look, I think it absolutely sounds like a great project. So I might ask that you'd write to me, and between myself and Minister Rabbitte, we'll commit to getting back to you, letting you know where we are with the project, confirming the funding streams, and also, I suppose, setting out the timelines for planning and other elements in regards to the delivery of the physical infrastructure and the services, if that's all right, Deputy. Yeah.